80s, early 90s always has a bit of nostalgia feel to it for me. So yeah, that race about was really cool. What do you make of Bray's Instagram posts? I think that it is doing what it's meant to do, which is getting people talking. I don't expect him to be at WrestleMania at all. I think that he's coming into Dallas because he's in a comic thing. And I said earlier, I don't know. I mean, I'm not saying that it is bad of him, right? But it's got people worked up that are just ultimately going to get disappointed. So is that a good thing? I don't know. People might be like, it's harmless, he hasn't actually said anything. But I just think there's a lot of people now that are going to be expecting him at WrestleMania that are going to be disappointed. If anything, he's doing WWE a good favour, isn't he? Because there might be some Fiend fans, Bray fans, that might not have tuned into WrestleMania, that might tune in now, expecting to see him or hoping to see him. So he's actually done, you know, something for positive for WWE. Gilly said, I'm not going to watch Hall of Fame, but I'm on here to support the stream. If I don't have to deal with Peacock, the better. It's slow, it's clumsy, and a lot of time it's unresponsive. We've got Vince on screen. It's always good to see Vince in it. Hall of Fame is going to begin straight after Smackdown. Right, we've got Nakamura and we've got Boogs. Vince, lol. I'm going to watch the Hall of Fame. Yeah, I'm watching the Hall of Fame. Right, is it going to be the Usos against Nakamura and Boogs? Looks like it. Nakamura and Boogs. He posted on IG, he's not going to spoil the surprise. Didn't he say he doesn't like spoiling surprises? I mean, he could have another film lined up. He could have an announcement lined up whereby he's going to do another Comic-Con, or he's going to start a Twitch channel, or it could be anything, couldn't it? Could be a whole plethora of things. But I really would not be expecting him at WrestleMania. I think if you are, I think you're just disappointing yourself. My childhood hero is the Brooklyn Brawler, said Fat Cheeks. That is the fastest Vince has moved in a while. Larry said Dave's pallbearer's son should dress and look like his father to induct Taker. Will Glenn Jacobs be there? Yeah. Glenn Jacobs is there because they unveiled the Undertaker statue the other day, and I saw Glenn Jacobs was a part of that along with Shawn Michaels. So yeah, he is there. Surprise, Wyndham's pregnant. Oh my God, he's gonna have little fiendits. Little fiendits are gonna be coming out. That is gonna be a big announcement. That is going to be a big announcement. The Fiend is pregnant. Wyatt might turn up at Ring of Honor tonight, says Dawn Knight. Is that unrealistic? I don't know that it's unrealistic. I'd say it's more likely than him being at WrestleMania, but to be honest, the vibe that he was giving off with that post was that he's quite happy. Like, he's happy right now. He seems to be happy. I don't know if you read all of his, because he did a little Q&A as well where he actually spoke to a few fans, and he seemed happy. So he was saying like he does miss wrestling and whatever, but He's taken some time out to, like, kind of find his happiness again and find himself again, and work on something. See, wrestling. He said something that I thought was very interesting. Actually, he said that wrestling is so quick and to the point. It's so instantaneous. It's so here and now. I mean, if you think about WWE, it's live, isn't it? So you go out there and you do it. I mean, I can relate to that because everything I'm doing is here and now. Like, I don't obviously plan any of the conversations we have. We just roll with the punches. So I can kind of really appreciate that. What he's saying is that he's come from an art form and doing something that's very instantaneous, which is very much like these watch-alongs. And I think he's really enjoying doing something that's planned more. Now, I know that he planned the Firefly Funhouse at the start, but that was rare. He wasn't able to get back to that level of planning because it took him months and months and months to actually do those first fun houses. You don't get that kind of time when you're actually up and running. You know, when you've actually debuted and you're in the machine and you're building to matches, those fun houses started to just become promos. Really, it was just a backdrop for a promo. And, there'd still be the odd little thing that gets put in. We might get like a Devil Vince puppet or a Wobbly Walrus or something, but nothing was on the scale of those first fun houses because they were so planned. And he's saying now that he's really enjoying, like, what he's doing now and the planning that he's doing now and being a part of like a film whereby it's not as instantaneous. So, I don't know, I listen to that and I think, like, well, maybe that's pointing towards him wanting to do more with film than it is him wanting to do more with wrestling at the moment. Maybe there's other things that he wants to explore, maybe there's other avenues. I mean, could they come up with a TV show? I don't know. But if he was going to do any of that stuff, now would be the time for him to do it whilst he's not actually signed with anyone, so... Daydreamer Pictures said, if Bray was to show, where would be the best spots? Not expected it at all. It's hard to say where the best spot would be because I just don't see him coming out. Where would be the best spot? I have no idea. I mean, I'm trying to think if there was like any feuds that he still needed to have. If there was anyone, because the best spot would be someone that that had wronged him in the past, that he still needed to get revenge against. That would be the best spot. You wouldn't bring him back and put him straight in with like Brock or Roman. So it wouldn't be coming back there. I wouldn't be bringing him back straight after Cody's come out because Cody coming back needs to breathe. That moment needs to be a big moment. So I think if Cody is going to be the big talking point of night one, and maybe like a bit of Stone Cold, maybe the title changes, whatever. If you was going to bring him back, it'd have to be on night 2. And if it was on night 2, then you'd have to have a look and see if there was anyone that had wronged him. And then that would point to it being the direction to go, basically. So, yeah, I would look at that. I would have a look and see, is there anyone that he needs revenge against? On night 2, Cody's going to be the headline of night 1. And do it that way. British Soundboard Prank, shout out to you, buds. Appreciate the support. Very, very kind. Said a small token for helping us get through these WWE shows each week. No, I really appreciate it, dude. I really appreciate it. I appreciate all the support. I appreciate people joining us. Otherwise it would literally just be me sat here on my own. So I appreciate it. So shout out to you, British Soundboard Pranks. I would have the Fiend attack Roman right at the end of WrestleMania. He didn't beat Roman, so he might show up after Roman wins the title. Okay, well, look, listen, first of all, he ain't going to be there, right? He ain't going to be at WrestleMania. 99.9% certain of that. And second of all, Vince had creative differences with Bray. If he brings him back, he ain't